so excited to be interviewing Saco with me, and it's my great pleasure to have him share with us his perspective on a few things. So please join me. Hi, Saco.
Hi. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I have a few questions, and the first is, how can we as believers relate or put the dots together from witnessing to being a creative or in the creative world?
Okay, so as a creative world, like I shared in my session, I shared that we are the salt of the world and we are the light of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are the light. And for witnessing, sometimes people need to see the things happening in your life for them to even confirm and say, okay, I am confirming and observing what is happening to you as a person. And so I think it's important that you work more on that part of your life where, as a Christian, where you don't have to speak too much about the things that God is doing in your life, and share the story of where you were before and now. And that's basically my story. I share with them how I worked as a waiter, and working as a waiter and knowing my place in the kingdom, knowing my place in the world, in the creative space. And today I have mentors and proteges that learn and enjoy the things I've learned. So as a creative, you can witness from a place of testimonies and say, this is where I was before and this is where I am today. And if you join me, and you don't have to shout on anybody, because they know that you have grace. Yeah, so
as a believer, yes.
Yeah, you have grace, you have the grace of God, you have unction. When others are saying as a casting down, I always say it as a lifting up.
Absolutely.
Yes, even when there are challenges, people do not even know you have the challenge. So even if you stay in Ibadan where challenge bust up, but you can't even feel those challenges and you get better at what you're doing. So for me, it's easy for me. That's how it's been the past 12 years, is to witness.
That's been a long journey.
Yeah, it's been a long journey. I always remember the journey. 12 years, and I've seen the hand of God work, and I can share with them. I say, you know what, I can help you. And I remember taking a Muslim to where I pray, to the church, and he followed me because he saw results.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Results.
Yeah, results.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
My next question is, what's exactly your perspective on witnessing? What's your general perspective on witnessing?
Okay, so I need to know the perspective of what the witnessing is.
Okay, as a believer, you're going to witness or share that you are of Christ.
Yes.
So what's your perspective on that?
For me,
even as a creative.
So for me, because of the values that I had from the very, very beginning. For people, in fact, when I go to some comedy shows and they say, this is always Saco Day here, so Saco, they like all the dirty jokes. They know. They might laugh about it, but they know where I stand for and what I stand for.
Absolutely.
But you know what? In spite of all the paparazzis that you see, they know the result. They know when they see results. I remember meeting a guy that I have always admired from afar, and then I greeted him, and you know how you greet somebody and he greets you casually. And then I mentioned my name is Saco. And the way I mentioned my name, Saco, he looked back and said, you are the Saco they've been talking about. Because the truth is, your story will be told. You know how you hear stories of the impact of what God is doing. I might not be everywhere. Where He's taking me, and I share with people. I might not be everywhere, but that place where God has sent me to doesn't mean I show up. When I say show up, I need to post what I need to post on Instagram. I need to post what I need to post on my status and on my YouTube channel. But I know my place.
Yes.
Doesn't mean I should be restricted in the church, but I know that place that when the result. So that place where they see what you're doing, you're not everywhere, but they're seeing results.
Yeah.
So before they take 10 steps, you take 2-3 steps based on the direction of God, and they say, how do you do it? At that time, they know that you can't miss it. If you see that, you're in the secret place or in the secret court.
Did you hear that? Absolutely. But I would just like you to help us know what Saco means.
Okay, so Saco is a name that I got as a teenager. So Saco is my full name. My first name is Sunday Ayodele Chukamadu Okundalaye. So I'm an Afcast. I'm partly Ondo, partly Delta. Yes.
An Afcast.
Yes, I'm an Afcast. So, but it involved to being thus not Saco to the senior advocate of comedy. My first boss, Sumar, gave me the name involved to senior advocate of comedy, and I realized I got a lot of traction online and from brands that I wanted to become a SAN. Since I couldn't become a SAN, I could be the senior advocate of comedy. But as I grew older also, I do not just want to be tagged as a comedian, tagged as a compare with a sense of humor. So Saco is the name, my initials, and that's what they know me as.
Just amazing, just amazing. Thank you so much, Saco, for your time, and I hope you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed myself. It was beautiful.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
I look forward to an amazing testimonies from the things we've learned this year.
Yes, sir.